Are you gonna? Okay. All right. So welcome to my presentation. My name is Kim Dunn, and we have adults on our campus, and we also have high school students on our campus. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about the difference between a traditional college and a technical college like Marchman. But sometimes people don't understand the difference. So the difference between the two, a career certificate college like Marchman is very short. So you're going to go to school anywhere between 5 months and 2 full years. Our longest program is 2 years long. So we are here to get you trained quickly to get you out into the workforce. If you go on for an associate's degree, you know you're going to go for 2 years. And if you're going on for a bachelor's degree, you're looking at 4 years. Unless you did lots and lots of dual enrollment in high school, that's pretty much what you're looking at. So again, much quicker time frame. We are very skilled focused. So you're going to have your theory in the classroom. You're going to learn all about the safety part of it and the theory part of it. But then you go out into the shops and the labs and the salon and you practice your skills. So you're going to have a lot of hands-on training. If you go on for a bachelor's degree, of course, you're going to have regular classes plus your major classes. So if you sign up at our school for welding, or if you sign up for patient care tech, that is what you're going to do the entire time you're with us. You have one teacher and one class. Again, if you go on a traditional college, you're going to be taking all those basic prereqs, math, science, social studies. Sometimes you don't even get into your major classes until junior year. So again, if you sign up for something that you love, you're going to have a really good experience because you're going to be doing it all day long. Think of it as having your favorite class all day. We do not offer student loans at Marchman, so you cannot incur federal loan debt. Of course, I know you hear all the time about people going on for bachelor's degrees and living with a lot of debt. That's not going to happen at Marchman. And then, of course, both schools offer federal financial aid. We don't do the loans, but we do take the federal Pell Grant. So those are the main differences. So when you think of a school like Marchman, you got to think it's going to be less time, less cost. You're going to leave with no student debt, and you're going to leave with industry credentials and certifications that are going to really be valuable out in the industry and are going to be the ones that are going to get you hired into different jobs and different careers. So it's a nice option. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video for you. This is Marchman students on the Marchman campus, just so you can kind of get a feel for what it's like to be a student at Marchman. Last time the video worked, so hopefully it's going to work again. Not the video, but the sound. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you.
Marchman Technical College is preparing students to enter the workforce immediately after school. They are preparing us so that we have all the knowledge we need to be successful in this world.
There's people from all walks of life, and we're constantly learning about new things to suit what's going on around us.
It holds you to your character. I can't just come in here and dress any way I want and act any way I want and just weld. I have to act a certain way, and they hold you to that.
Their mission is to get students out in the field and where they want to work and get them the education they need to be successful in that area.
Definitely diverse because they allow anyone, no matter the age, no matter the race, to come to their college. And Marchman, they welcomed everyone with open arms.
Our instructor has spent several decades in the field, and with that he brings the experience so we can establish long careers.
What we've offer a wide variety of activities. For campus life, we have a fall and a spring festival. We have a co-curricular activity called Skills USA, where they participate in student activities for self-development. In addition to that, then we have two Honor Society organizations. The first one is the National Tech Honor Society, where students are inducted twice a year. And then we have the National Adult Education Honor Society, based on the students' initiative, attendance, and work ethic.
They're directing me in the right area. They're giving me the resources to find the right jobs. I realize every day that my knowledge is growing. I knew something more than the day I did before.
If you walk around the campus for one day, you can see how many different personalities there are here. Instructors are able to kind of bend and make things appropriate for all students. I'm so thrilled about everything that we're doing. I just really love it. I feel so at home.
All right, so that is Marchman. Those are our students, and that video was actually created by our digital cinema production students. So that gives you an example of the type of work that they do, the quality of the work that they do. So we are accredited. We actually are dual accredited. So we're accredited by the Council on Occupational Education. That is a national post-secondary accreditation for technical colleges. And we're also accredited by Cognia, which is the accreditation for Pasco County schools. So we have high school students and adult students on our campus. So we are dually accredited. We do offer job placement services. We have one individual whose sole responsibility is helping with job placement. So they're going to help you with your resume, help you with interviewing skills. There is also work-based training as well with some of our programs. So once you get to a certain point in your program, if the instructor feels you're ready and there's an opportunity, you may be able to go to work and get paid and submit your hours back to your instructor. So you would do your end learning out in the workforce. So that's a great thing for us, because then we know you're working even before you leave us. We do have a lot of staff on campus that is very supportive. We're a small school, so everybody knows everybody. So you're not going to get lost in the shuffle like you would at a big college or a large college. So we do have a school counselor. She is there for any type of social, emotional support that you might need, or academic support while you're on campus. Once you are here as an adult student, life can be hard as an adult. So she's here to help you navigate through your first years of adulting. We also have an accessibility services coordinator, and they will help you if you had an IEP or a 504 plan in high school and had accommodations that helped you with your learning. She can write an adult 504 plan for you. One thing that's very different regardless of any college that you're going to, you have to remember that if you want those services, you have to request them. They don't automatically happen. So just make sure, if this helps you and it's something that you really need to have to be to be as successful as you can possibly be, make sure you request those services when you get to your college level classes. We have a lot of student activities and organizations. This just lists some of them, but we have a Phoenix Ambassador program. That's a leadership program for our students. We participate in Skills USA. There's a National Technical Honor Society you can be inducted in, awards, lunches, resource fairs. So we have all kinds of things on campus to make it like a true college campus experience. Even though we don't have dorms and people staying with us, we just do like to make it like a college experience with all the fun things that happen in college. And we have a graduation every year. All right, so you can earn college credit from the coursework that you do at Marchman. So if you finish most of our programs, you can take your certificate to Pasco Hernando State College, and they will award you credit towards their AS degree in industrial management, and that transfers into their business organization degree. So if you gain some skills in a different trade and you wanted to go into management, this is a nice option. Again, it doesn't go to any other colleges or any other degrees, but it is something you can do at PHSC. We also offer credit in our two computer courses. We have cybersecurity and computer systems and information technology. Both of those classes with a certificate of completion will award you 9 credits at Pasco Hernando State College towards their AS degree in IT cybersecurity. So again, nice option after you graduate from Marchman. I will say a lot of our students will go into their fields and stay in their fields and never go back to school again. Some of our students will use Marchman as a stepping stone to get to the next level. So for example, our patient care tech students, sometimes they will get jobs in hospitals and then they'll go on to get their advanced degrees in the medical field. So this is a nice way to get a good career going while you're continuing your education, if that's something that you want to pursue. We are located off of Ridge Road in Newport Richey, and we have students from all around the Tampa Bay area coming to us. And these are our program sessions. So unlike traditional college where you're maybe going to go a couple days a week, we are very structured and you are with us full time, just like traditional K-12 school. So you're going to come to us Monday through Friday, 8:20 in the morning to 2 o'clock for most programs. Patient care tech, cosmetology, and early childhood have extended hours. They're about 7.5 hours a day. And then we have an evening cosmetology class that's Monday through Thursday, 11:30 in the morning to 6:50 at night, and then Friday is 7:20 to 2:40. So again, you're going to be committing to a full week of school. We do follow the Pasco County Schools calendar. So just like all the schools that you're in right now, you're going to have the exact same winter break, spring break, Thanksgiving break, summer off, hurricane days. Everything is identical to Pasco County Schools because we are a Pasco County school. We do have a very strict attendance policy. In the video, I know you saw a lot of hands-on going on, hands-on learning. You can't access that learning if you're not with us. So we have a very strict attendance policy. Most classes you're expected to be present 90% of the time. Some of our classes even have a 95% expectation. You will get an ID badge when you start with us, and you actually clock in and out every session, just as if you were on the job. So every minute counts towards your program completion. So you want to make sure that everything is set for you to be with us full time, get there on time, leave on time, because time shaves off very quickly if you have to leave early every day or something like that. So just make sure you're ready to fully commit to us for the short time that you're in our school. And to be a program completer, you're going to earn all your clock hours. I didn't mention, but we are what's called a clock hour school. So unlike traditional college or high school where you're earning credits, here you earn hours, and every program has a different number of hours. So you're going to clock in and out and earn your hours. You have to master your skills. You have to have at least a C GPA, and all of you should be exempt from the basic skills test because you will have a high school diploma from a Florida public school. So if you have that, you're exempt from the basic skills test. And then these are the programs that we have. If you want to learn more about them, they're all listed on our website. But we have computer classes, we have automotive classes, marine service, air conditioning and heating, electricity, nursing, child care, a variety of different programs. So there's really something for everyone here at Marchman. And you can see the shortest programs are early childhood and patient care tech. They're 600 hours. And our longest program is auto service technology, which is 1,800 hours. And these are all pictures of our students at work. So financial aid. So these are the sources of funding that we accept. We take Florida prepaid, we take Florida Bright Futures, we accept career source funding, vocational rehabilitation, GI Bill. Some people come in on the GI Bill. We offer take private scholarships, and then we do not offer federal student loans, but we do offer the federal Pell Grant. So if your income qualifies you, you may be able to get a Pell Grant to pay for your program. And to find out if you're eligible for a Pell Grant, if you are a senior and thinking about going to school anywhere next year, whether it's Marchman or another school, you really want to get your FAFSA filled out right now because you can fill that out for next school year. So you want to complete the 24-25 FAFSA because that is the one that will be in place this fall. Again, we don't take the student loans, other schools will, but we do take the Pell Grant. And if you're eligible for the maximum Pell Grant, that's about $7,390 a year given to you to go to school from the government that you don't have to pay back. So it's an income-based grant. So just keep that in mind. If you decide to come to Marchman, definitely apply for financial aid to see if you're eligible. Just a little bit more information about that Pell Grant. If you're eligible, you can use that until you have a bachelor's degree, or I think it's 4 or 5 years of school. So it's not a one and done. So if you use it at Marchman, you can still use it at another institution afterward. And we do have a financial aid office. Stacy and Tiffany are in our financial aid office. They do all the financial aid and billing, so you can call them or email them anytime. Their information is on our website if you have questions. Okay, so application. You're ready to start your new career. What are your next steps? So this is our application process. Step one, you're going to do an online application and pay a $26 application fee. On that application, there are 4 short answer essay questions that you're going to answer so that we can get to know you and understand what your goals are and why you're choosing Marchman. We want to know why you're choosing the program that you're choosing. We want to know you understand a little bit about what you're signing up for. We want to see good workforce skills, whether you actually learned them in the workforce or maybe got some good skills in high school, presenting, working in teams, being a good student, good attendance, those sorts of things. It shows you have good employability skills. And then anything else that would make you the best candidate if there was one spot left. So not long essays, just about a nice paragraph for each question. Step 2 is you have to provide a copy of your high school or GED transcript. If you're a Pasco County graduate, which I think most of you will be, you do not have to do step 2 because we can pull your transcript because we're a Pasco school. So we would pull your transcript when you apply to make sure that you're a senior, and then we would pull it again in June to confirm your graduation. I will say, if you want to apply, you do not want to wait till you graduate because our classes will be filling up very quickly once the application opens on Monday. So you don't want to walk in June and say, I want to start the welding class, because I guarantee you it will already be full and closed for the fall class. You don't have to take any, we don't look at SAT scores, ACT scores. We don't look at GPA or the courses that you took. We just want to confirm that you have a high school diploma to start with. The next step is to prove residency to get the in-state tuition rates. If you're under the age of 24, a parent or guardian figuring out what we can use. There are things that we can look at other than the basic documents. So definitely talk to me privately. We could maybe problem solve and figure out what we can use for residency. And the next step is transfer hours. So if any of you who want to enroll are enrolled in a Pasco County CTE program, say you're at Wesley Chapel in their automotive program, or you are enrolled in the culinary program at Land O'Lakes or Anclote, you can transfer your hours to us. So you would we would look at your transcript, we would see what courses you took, and then we might be able to award you transfer hours for the class when you come in as an adult student, which would save you some time and money. So again, that's something you would have to let us know that you would want to do before the first day of class. And then finally, after your application is complete, all students are required to have an interview with our instructor and our assistant director. Again, they're just looking for interest, excitement, passion about what you're signing up for, that you have a true interest, you have clear goals that we can help you achieve, and that you are ready to go to work when you leave us. So those are the types of questions they're going to be asking you. We want to see that you're going to be successful in our programs and in the workforce when you leave. All right, so next, so the application for this August opens on Monday. So the timing of this is perfect. You do have to take a tour. First day of school is going to be August 12th. That's for all Pasco County schools. But you do have to take a tour. So there's one of 2 ways to come and take your tour and get your enrollment information. We are having an open house tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7:30. The entire campus will be open, and you can check out any programs. The teachers will be there. Some of our students will be there talking to guests. So again, come tour the school, check out all the programs you're interested in. We will have student services on campus. We'll have financial aid and our accessibility services coordinator, job placement coordinator. You can ask questions. I will have an informational meeting in the dining room at 6:45. If you tour, you come to my meeting, you would get the application link, and then you would be able to apply on Monday. So that would be the best way to get started. If you can't make it tomorrow night, my name and numbers all over the website. Just go on there and schedule an appointment with me, and we can have you come in during the school day to tour. All right, so that is my contact information. Again, it's all over the Fred K. Marchman website, but feel free to contact me if you have any questions. That's all I have to share with you. Does anybody have any questions of me? And we do also have high school students on our campus if you have questions about that. No questions?
No questions in the chat, Kim.
All right. Well, if there are no questions, I want to thank you all for attending. Maybe we'll see some of you tomorrow night at the open house, but if you're interested in attending Marchman in the fall, you definitely need to start moving towards the application quickly, because we will fill up very quickly. And thank you for coming. It was a pleasure having you. Have a great night.